about to receive their 5th League Cup. Let's hand you back to Gary Neville, Schusswatis, and Martin Tyler.
Thanks, Simon. A strange feeling for Wayne Rooney here, not having been involved in the game, but the club captain. And how many more times? He's still on 549 appearances. He wanted one to round that up today. Up he goes, plenty of smiles. And Jose Mourinho, incidentally, has made a bit of Manchester United history. He's the first manager to win a trophy in his first season at the club. As pointed out to him a couple of days ago, and I think he enjoyed the potential accolade, though he was taking nothing for granted. The EFL Cup effort, plenty of that. Finesse in the end. Luck early on. They're waiting for the boss.
He's used this trophy before as a springboard, and he'll be hoping that's what happens again at his new club.
Well, they're putting one competition to bed, and the prize in the cabinet is still attacking the season on 3 other fronts. This new Wembley is now becoming a second home for them. 4 visits in 10 months, 4 wins, all decided by very late goals. This piece of silverware will join the FA Cup and the Community Shield up at Old Trafford. What a run. 1 defeat in 26 now, 6 straight wins. Well, they were favourites going in. Plenty of time during the match. That's the man of the match, the Alan Hardacre Trophy for Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Well, sometimes ego and arrogance and confidence are disliked, but I think sometimes people can pull it off, and he certainly does. See his interview. I came here to win and I'm winning.
Oh, you're talking about Zlatan, not Jose.
Well, I think it was important when Jose Mourinho came to Manchester United. They had a player on the pitch who believed and thought the same as him, and he's got one there. And that's why he brought him. He's a serial winner, the manager, and so is Ibrahimovic. He's won wherever he's been, and he needed somebody who could carry the personality, character onto the pitch, and he has him.
It's a bit tight up there for these presentations. Players to get their medals, and there are plenty of them, before the trophy itself. Anthony Martial gets his souvenir. Well, the FA Cup in May, the League Cup now for a 5th time. Manchester United very much back to their winning ways. I think I'm right in saying it's the first trophy that Wayne Rooney has held up on his own in his capacity. Could be the last, of course, with his future still to be decided. Those who played their part today getting a feel of this League Cup, which is such an important part of the calendar and invariably produces through the rounds, and when we get to the elite end of the competition, also great entertainment as well. And it's been a fantastic final, Gary.
It has. It was a brilliant game. Michael Carrick mentioned in his interview about sometimes finals can disappoint. This one didn't in any single way. It's Manchester United, the winners. Southampton were brilliant, and it will be remembered for Ibrahimovic. It really will.
Well, if anyone's going to make a real show of it, he should be PR Pogba, really. And finally, and coolly, the manager says thank you to the fans, thank you to his players, has a touch and gives it back and moves on. He'll be thinking probably already about Bournemouth. They've got a couple of days off. He's already said that, win or lose, and then they'll regroup on Wednesday to take on another team from the South Coast, which you will see with Sky Sports. This is the only other manager before Jose for Manchester United to be a winner in this competition. He did it 4 times, and Jose's now done it, counting the 3 with Chelsea, with 4 times. They joined Brian Clough, of course, the late lamented.
Well, they said Jose Mourinho 4 or 5 months ago was a busted flush, and that he'd lost his spark, he'd lost his magic.
Well, his team lost a 2-0 lead, but they came back to earn this triumph. And Claude Puel can take great pride, as we've said before at Wembley. That's not what you come here for. You come here for the prize, and that's gone to Manchester United by 3 goals to 2.
But eventually Claude Puel can look back on this final and know that his team gave an excellent account of themselves here, making it into a terrific EFL Cup final for 2017. But it is Manchester United claiming their 5th success in this competition, and it puts them on 44 major trophies now as a club, and that'll mean a lot to them because it draws them level with Liverpool. So as the celebrations continue for Manchester United, and the arch glows red.
It's absolutely brilliant. Brilliant. But you know what? The lads will have a couple of days off now, recharge your batteries, will go again. But I'm telling you what, that's absolutely brilliant. I love it.
Going off. Ashley Young spraying the champagne. Great moments. We've had fireworks, smoke, glitter, champagne, everything. Fantastic to see.
You try and tell those boys that this is not a major cup competition. You know, they've won it, and I think there'll be a great boost now till the end of the season. I think they'll get hungry. You know, they've got 2 trophies in the last 6 months, if you can, the FA Cup, and they'll want more now, I think.
And the pressure's off as well, Ron. The pressure's off for the remainder of the season. They've got that trophy in the bag. They can relax, play their football, and add to today's fantastic victory.
It's a brave victory in many ways, because I think Southampton would say they did enough to actually win the cup, but United kept on going.
Well, that's why I've said, Stuart, they've scored 3 goals because they kept going. They were playing for me against the best side I've seen play against us this season. Without a doubt, Southampton on the day were magnificent. They knocked the ball around, and I'll tell you, I know what it's like to walk off the pitch as a loser. They'll be sick, especially the way they played.
That has also, of course, avenged something that happened 41 years ago.
You and him keep mentioning it.
So there you go. I bet you were secretly hoping Southampton were going to nick it, so we didn't have to keep talking about 76 when you look. Come on.
No, Stuart, it's a fantastic victory. Sometimes you can come to Wembley and win the game. You can be a little bit fortunate, but not our lads. They kept going right to the end. They were getting outplayed at times, and they had to use up a lot of energy to keep running. And towards the end of the game, I probably didn't expect them to get that winning goal. Southampton looked the more likely.
It's great to see Zlatan celebrating. I think that's his 31st winning medal in his remarkable career.
You know what? You made a stat about how many goals he's got. 26, did you say it was for the team? I'll bet that's from about 34 chances.
Yeah.
That's the remarkable thing. He doesn't miss chances.
He scored 3 at Wembley this season. He scored 4 against Southampton. He must be sick to death of it. From a Southampton point of view, you have to say, I'm not sure they could have played much better than that, could they?
They couldn't. And I think the chance that does it in the post, that's when you think, ooh, probably not going to be our year. But I tell you what, the lads deserve it. You know, they battled right to the end. Just having a fight here with the camera people.
We're getting submerged by photographers who are coming from all directions.
That are supposed to do a lap of honour, not the photographers.
Photographers are going to
The other big talking point, Stuart, of course, is we talk about the thing that hit the post, and you think, well, the goal in the first half, you know, Southampton, realistically, will probably be in that dressing room thinking, what has happened there?
Oh, we lost that.
But when you get that winning habit, I'll bet a few months ago, when there was that little dicky spell, United probably wouldn't have won that. But, you know,
I think it just shows a lot of great character. Great character. Great, absolutely.
And we said at the start of the programme, in all fairness, mate, the one thing, even if your team isn't playing well, outstanding individuals. They can always...
What a dangerous...
He hit one away just before he got up the other end to score.
So not only did he score two, he defended brilliantly for us.
Well, we're in a good position here because they're doing a little lap of honour. I'm sure they're going to come right alongside us as they pay tribute to the United fans who are magnificent today here at the east end of Wembley. They're coming our way. Yeah, I'm hoping you get drenched in champagne when they come over. As they
I don't drink, Stuart. You know I don't drink.
I knew you didn't buy.
Just wonder if this could be the start of something in terms of winning trophies, bigger competitions, bigger trophies in the months and, well, years ahead.
I think it's a great boost for the rest of the season, mate. I think now they'll be hungry for more. You know, the fact they've tasted it in March, 2 or 3 other things to go at, including the the Champions League spot.
Yes, that's what United really want at the end, is the Champions League spot. But it's great to have some from silverware in the trophy cup.
That's what annoys me sometimes when people dismiss this tournament. Certain clubs just dismiss it, don't they? If their fans were here today and enjoyed what they're seeing, they'd have loved it.
Well, here come the boys around us. Michael Carrick touching the champagne. Half-time sub Wayne Rooney leading the players around as well. They're picking out members of their family and friends up there in the stands. All the United fans have stayed here. You see Michael Carrick waving to family as well. It's a great scene. So rewarding after all the hard work. And finally you get your hands on silverware. And bear in mind, again, United have had to play 3 difficult cup games whilst Southampton have had their feet up effectively preparing for this. It's a brave victory, this.
That's fantastic. They've had 2 weeks off, 15 days rest, preparing for this. They were probably thinking about going into extra time. But when you've got the likes of the big man up front...
Yeah, there he is, the big fella. And Paul Pogba's got his hands on the trophy as well. He's been a serial winner of trophies in the last few years at Juventus and now at United. And all the players in... Well, these are special moments. It must be special moments, Maisie. Does it come back to you?
Stuart, I tell you what, there's nothing better playing at Wembley, winning. Must be, for the Southampton lads, as we've said, must be heartbreaking. But for these lads, hey, it's the first of many again for a few of these lads.
Yeah.
Zlatan and Mickey T. And do you know what? This will just keep. I think it might have been Ron. That'll kick us on again now for the rest of the season.
Yeah, well, will it have that impact on the rest of the season?
Oh, without a doubt, sure. The way they played today must give them all great confidence. None more so than the manager. He's watched his team go out there at times outplayed, but they kept battling away. They kept stuck at it, and they got the reward in the end. It's a great victory.
Yeah, against a good Southampton team as well.
You know what it was, by the way? It was a terrific game, wasn't it? Dramatic, lots of things going on, lots of talking points. Was the goal offside? 2 great headers. A great header from the big man. Free kick. A lot of issues. I thought it was a really, really eventful game.
It's a great game.
Yeah.
2-0 up, back to 2-2. Finish the game 3-2.
Well, it was a cup final, which is sometimes tight and tense, dull games. Unmitigated mayhem, this game. And this is what you want to see, really, as long as you win it.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, at times there's some very, very... Also, I'm thinking there was some very good combination play, particularly, as you said, from Southampton. But I'll tell you what, sometimes